So the topic of Amish and dating has gotten a lot of interest on the channel. So I wanted to do a little video on that topic today for you and answer some questions like, how do the Amish view dating? Who asks who out? Can young women ask out young men, or does it only go the one way? Do Amish people date more than one partner? And some other topics. I wanted to share with you from a book called The Lives of Amish Women by Johnson-Weiner. She has a really good section in the book on the Amish and dating or courting. I'm just going to read from this section from The Lives of Amish Women. The overwhelming majority of Amish young folk stay in their church communities and become baptized church members, moving on into Amish adulthood. Baptism is the necessary precursor to an Amish marriage. All Amish church communities are endogamous, meaning that marriage must take place within the fellowshipping community. Further, a church member can only marry another church member. A couple may begin to date before either party is baptized, but baptism is a necessary step before they can begin to plan a life together. Dating, which occurs only among the young folk, is for most Amish a means of finding a life partner. Consequently, young men or women who are perceived as too wild, too fast, or too willing to crowd the fence and engage in behaviors unacceptable to the church community might find it difficult in some communities to find a partner who will take them seriously. Dating several girls or boys at one time, or dating a lot of girls or boys, is frowned upon. Moreover, boys are expected to ask girls for dates and not the other way around, reinforcing the boy's role as the leader in a couple. Girls learn to be patient and quiet and to be accepting if they are not asked out. One mother recounted to me a story she had heard from her sons, who were both in the young folk. And just an aside, the young folk is another word for the youth groups that Amish join after they turn 16 years old. Back to the book. One mother recounted to me a story she had heard from her sons, who were both in the young folk, about a visiting young woman who asked one of the young men to go for a walk with her and serve as her quote-unquote bodyguard, tantamount to asking for a date. The young man was quite embarrassed and was relieved when another woman volunteered to go with a visitor. The mother added that she had talked with her sons about the girl's behavior. "That's not how I raised my daughters to act. That's not how we do things." Although a young man may have known for many years the girl he intends to ask out, and may even be distantly related, getting that first date, traditionally the chance to accompany her to her home after the singing, can be nerve-wracking. Some ask the girl through an intermediary, a friend who might be dating one of the girl's friends or relatives. "In our culture, he wouldn't just come up and ask me," said a Swartzentruber Amish woman. "There would be another young folk boy. He would get the other boy to ask me." Others may send a short note in advance, or, in the most progressive communities, in which some teens have cell phones, text her. Still, it is not easy. As one Lancaster Amish woman told me, talking about her husband, "He finally got the courage to ask me out." Although they cannot initiate dating, young women are aware that they have choice in the matter of courting, and they often have a clear idea what they are looking for in a boyfriend. One woman noted that she went with a young man for 3 months before breaking up with him. Recalling the experience, she told me, quote, "It was just one-way communication. I said nope." Dating had showed her what the future with him would have been like. Quote, "He really didn't talk with me about decisions. He seemed to leave everything up to me, and I couldn't imagine a marriage like that." Her actions would have pleased the Lancaster County Amish mother who, when I asked what advice she would give a girl about to join the young folk, replied, "Just because a boy asks you on a date doesn't mean you have to say yes. Be your own person and learn to know yourself." Remembering her own courtship, another Lancaster woman told me how important it had been to her, quote, "to look at the boy's heart. I sent many a boy down the road. They had farms and were well-to-do, but I looked at their heart." She acknowledged that there were Amish women who looked at other things, quote, "but the heart shows beauty." So I'm going to stop with that today. I hope that gives you a little bit better perspective on how the Amish view dating, what they're seeking when they're dating, and so forth. In the next video on this topic, I'm going to share on what Amish dating actually looks like in practice. You may have heard of the practice called bundling. What is that? Is that something that is common among the Amish? What does it consist of? That's also known as bed courtship. and a similar practice that is followed in one group in particular. Again, the book is The Lives of Amish Women by Karen Johnson-Weiner. A lot of great insights on the Amish, so I recommend picking this one up if it's a topic you're interested in. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you did like this video. That definitely helps the channel, and I will talk to you soon.